Hello, traders. FS Speculator here. So today is Tuesday and it is April 9th. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully fairly good. So first of all, let's check out the news calendar because we do have a pretty important week ahead of us. The beginning of the week, actually, well, besides the last couple hours, in the last couple hours on the dollar, we have had a pretty significant move. But for the most part, Monday and Tuesday this week really had basically no news at all. But tomorrow, Wednesday, which Wednesday is usually one of the more volatile days of the week, anyways, we have US dollar CPI. We have inflation data tomorrow for the US dollar. We got interest rate news for the Kiwi this evening at 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, so pretty late. If you live in the US, though, that's definitely, or you live in Asia, obviously, that's definitely a really good one to trade. The Canadian pairs, we have interest rate. We also have the press conference, which is probably the more important thing for the Canadian news. We also have CPI for China, PPI for China, which is going to affect the Aussie, probably even the yen, maybe the Kiwi in a pretty good way. We got interest rate on Thursday. We got some more dollar news, unemployment rate, PPMI, and we got consumer sentiment, which is the primary consumer sentiment, which is the better one. So we started off very, very slow at the beginning of the week, but boy, I definitely don't think that we're going to continue to be slow. It is pretty nice. Hey, Chris, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. If anybody hasn't done so already, definitely check out my Discord channel. My Discord channel is 100% free to join. And one of the exciting things is, as of right now, if you actually, this is my Discord channel right here, we have 4,900. Let me get my pen out. We have 4,916 members on Discord right now. This is actually the private group down here that you currently see, but up here is the members group right here. This right here is the free group right here. Everything from right here where it says members down, this is the private members only area. But the exciting part that I want to mention is we currently have 4,916 members on Discord. When we get to 5,000 members, I will be doing a 100 USDT giveaway on Discord. I've done a few giveaways in the past. It's been a few months since I've done one, but if you check out the giveaway channel right here, once we hit 5,000 members on Discord, I will be giving away 100 USDT to somebody that is on my channel. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a free member or a paying member. As long as you are a member of my group and you go in here, and when I start the thing, you hit this little emoji right here, you will be entered in a chance to win 100 USDT. In order to be eligible, you definitely have to join my free Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. 100% free. But like I said, I will be doing a giveaway probably in the next couple of weeks here when we hit that 5,000 members. That's pretty exciting for sure. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's 100% free to join. So now let's start off. I definitely want to most for the most part I do take requests during these live streams, but today we definitely want to go through the dollar pairs a little bit because we do have that CPI news tonight, tomorrow, I mean, for the dollar. And we actually just had a very significant move on the dollar on the sort of time frames. So I don't know. We're definitely going to have to reevaluate this tomorrow. But as of right now, I am still looking at this as possibly the end of an ABC correction, and this is possibly just going to keep on trending down on the daily time frame. I'm definitely still looking at it like that, unless it turns into some sort of a triangle or something, which a few of our members are saying that it may. Unless it does turn into some sort of a triangle and then end up going back up, I am actually very bullish. I still think there's a very good likelihood that the trend is down. I still think there's a very good likelihood this is going to make a lower high, and just keep on trending down. So for the most part, I'm definitely still very bearish on the dollar. Now, we definitely had a very significant turn over the last couple of hours. We even had a nice little break of structure, so whoops, sorry about that. Sorry, yeah, thank you, Mr. Gray. I got that. Thank you. So yeah, we definitely had a very impulsive move to the upside. We definitely had a nice little break of structure. I personally think that what's going to happen is this probably is going to drift up over the next 24 hours. It might even go up and start taking out some of these higher structures, especially with the fact that to me this looks like five waves: one, two, three, four, five. It's very overlapping, which is actually good because usually when you get an overlapping pattern, it's either a leading diagonal wave A or it's an ending diagonal wave C, or a leading diagonal wave one and or a ending diagonal wave C, wave five that is. So the fact that this is an uptrend is actually kind of good because if this goes up over the next 24 hours, which it kind of looks to me like it will, then I think this is going to be a wave C, and I think it's possibly a running, almost like a running flat, except for it's not really a flat because the wave A is definitely five waves, but a lower low wave B and then a lower low wave C compared to the wave A. I think there's a very good likelihood this is going to make almost, it's going to resemble a flat, but I don't really think that is what it's going to be, what it is. But it's definitely going to resemble a flat. I would probably just call it an irregular ABC correction. So I'm definitely still looking at that as the most likely possibility. I think this is a one, two, three, four, five. I think this is a one. I think this is all one big correction for wave two, and I do believe that this is going to go down for a big giant wave three. Now I see a lot of people putting requests in the chats, but for me, the U.S. dollar analysis is by far the most important analysis I can do when I'm trading any of the dollar pairs. So for me, the US dollar analysis is so important. I used to analyze the US dollar daily, but I didn't get that many views on that video, so I stopped doing it. But during my live Zoom meetings that I do twice a day for my Patreon members or my premium members, which if anybody is interested, the link is fxpipcollector.com. I do two Zoom meetings a day. Well, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I do a London Zoom meeting, 90 minutes long, live trading. And on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do a 90-minute Zoom meeting at 1 p.m. UK time. And we do live trading during these Zoom meetings. But the US dollar is one of my primary focuses when it comes to trading the dollar pairs. And the JPY basket is one of my primary focuses when it comes to trading the JPY pairs. If anybody is interested, it's only $30 a month to get in this membership, and it's an extremely good deal because I also share all my swing trades with the group at the time of entry. And it also gets you access to all the private channels on Discord. The trading course is right here, the trading course, and the live trading sessions, the Zoom meetings that I just showed you. So, like I said, it's a really good deal, especially because the trading course is free with the membership. The trading course is 35 videos long, so it's really good. So anyways, if anybody is interested, the link for that is in the chat and it will be in the description of the video. But it's pretty easy to remember. It's fxpipcollector.com. So let's go and start looking at these pairs. I wanted to explain why, for me, the US dollar analysis is so very important. I am a big believer that if you know what the US dollar is doing, then you also know what pretty much all the US dollar pairs are doing. So I'm going to start off by looking at the popular pairs real quick because those are going to get requested anyways. So I personally, unless this turns into some sort of a triangle, which, like I said, a few people in my group are predicting it could be a triangle, which I do see as a possibility. I personally think this is the end of a wave two, and I personally think this is actually going to go up. I think hopefully we're in this wave three already that I've been talking about for so very long. So as you go down to the sort of time frames, I mean, yeah, this was a very impulsive move down, but to me, yeah, I think that's pretty likely that it will continue to drift down, but to me, I think it's going to make a higher low, and this one really is a flat, I think. I think this is an ABC of A, ABC of B, higher high wave B than the previous trend, and I think this is going to make a higher high wave C, which would make this a 3, 3, 5 pattern, which would be a running flat, which means that there's a very good likelihood that this will end up continuing the uptrend, in my opinion. So that's definitely what I'm looking at, like for that. I think there's a good likelihood that for the rest of the day, probably, and even in tomorrow, London session is probably going to drift down. But I think all the dollar pairs are pretty much telling us the same story. I mean, yeah, it definitely is a very significant turn, but I think the trend is up. If you look at it on the daily, it's like barely even a doji candle or anything. It's still pretty bullish. I think this is a leading diagonal wave A. I think this is three ways up for wave B. I think this is a downtrend. You could almost call this a running flat too because a higher high wave B, higher high wave C. This is technically five waves right here, so I wouldn't call it a running flat, but it's pretty much the same shape. Now, there's always a possibility that this is some sort of a triangle and it ends up going down again. I mean, I definitely wouldn't put it past it. But to me, it looks like the end of a correction. To me, it looks like it's going to keep trending up in a big wave three. So that's pretty significant. Now, as you go down to the shorter time frames, you get almost the same type of thing you got on the euro. You got one, two, three, four, five. You get one, two, three down. Yeah, it's not really three waves up like the euro, which means this is probably just going to make an ABC Crescent. Probably going to go down to a percentage of this move up, maybe someplace between 38 and 78% of this move up. And then I bet tomorrow CPI news is going to continue the uptrend. I still think this is going to be a one, a two, and a wave three. So definitely still pretty bullish, that's for sure. Look at the Aussie dollar. I mean, the Aussie dollar definitely turned pretty solid, but I don't know, man. I don't really think it's over. I mean, I could like this one. I could definitely see possibly having some sort of a triangle, but to me, I think it's just an irregular ABC. I think it's just a higher low ABC. This is a trend. This is three waves. This is a trend. 61% is definitely being respected. I think it's just a higher high wave C. This is what I would call an irregular ABC correction. If it is an irregular ABC correction, then this will just keep on trending up, and this really is a one, a two, and a wave three. So, like I said, tomorrow's CPI news should really tell the story. Hopefully, by tomorrow, we will have a better understanding. But I think the trend is up. I think this five ways up is a one. I think this is a two. I think that, yeah, maybe it is going to make a pullback, but I think it's just going to be a correction to the uptrend. I would throw a Fibonacci retracement on there, and I would still be looking for longs. If you trade the shorter time frames, then yeah, you could definitely look for shorts. You might get a couple of decent shorts between now and tomorrow. But yeah, for the most part, I am definitely on the long side, 100%. Do, 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 do. So let's see here. Like I said, definitely make sure you join my Discord channel. I will be doing that 100 USDT giveaway at the end, that probably when in a couple weeks when I get 5,000 members. We're only about what do we got? 84 members until the giveaway starts. So definitely check that out. The link for that is in the chats and in the description for my free Discord channel. Let's keep going. I'm gonna skip over the Kiwi because I don't really care about the Kiwi that much, and it's pretty much exactly the same as the Aussie. The important thing for me on the US dollar CAD is what I see on the daily time frame. I mean, I definitely see five ways down. I definitely see a very clear corrective pattern to the upside. I wouldn't even try to count it. It's just very obvious that it's a correction. 61% that it's finally got hit this week, which is great news. Took out the high of wave four, which is also great news. I do think there's a very good likelihood this is going to be a wave one, this is going to be a wave two, and it's going to go down for a wave three. Not only do we have US dollar CPI tomorrow, but we also have Canadian interest rate tomorrow. And another thing you kind of have to notice is tomorrow's CPI news for the dollar is at 1:30 p.m. UK time. What am I going to be doing at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow UK time? I do live streams every single day for my Zoom meetings starting at 1 p.m. UK time in the New York session. They're 90 minutes long. So tomorrow during the news, I will be live streaming for all my premium members. So if anybody is interested in joining these live trading sessions that I do every single day of the week, every single weekday at least, then it's $30 a month. So definitely check that out. Like I said, it's an awesome deal, and we get to watch the news together, we get to trade together, and it's pretty good for everybody. So I personally think that we have a top on the US dollar CAD. I think the top's already in. I personally think this right here is the top, and this is actually going to keep going down. But I think tomorrow will hopefully tell the story. I mean, on the shorter time frames, it 100% looks like an ABC cuts, and I won't get you wrong. I won't argue with that for a minute. But I don't think it is. Maybe it will drift up one more time, but I think tomorrow's news, between the Canadian news and the dollar news, I am very bearish, and I do think there's a very good chance it's going to go down. So I'm actually still short on the US dollar CAD. I went short on it today. This is one of the trades that I took with the group today. And I also went long. I've been long on the euro pound, but I took another long on the euro pound, which I haven't even checked for a little while. Which yeah, I think that's going to work out fine too. Like I said, every single swing trade that I enter, I share with the group at the time of entry. I tell you where my stop loss is. I do not tell you where my take profit is because I do not use a take profit. I really don't think that using take profits is a good thing. I really do not like to limit myself to how much money I can make. You know, some trades I might make 1.5, 2 to 1. Some trades we might make 7, 8 to 1. Some trades a couple times a year, we might get almost a 20 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So definitely wouldn't want to limit myself to a 2 to 1 or a 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio on any given trade, that's for sure. US dollar yen finally made a little bit of a push down, but man, that thing is still looking pretty bullish on the higher time frames to me. We are sitting at a fib level, but this thing has pretty much been as sideways can be for the last several weeks. But what's important to me is that the trend is up. I know most people are trading shorter time frames than what I trade, but higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. I don't care if you're trading a 5 minute time frame. This weekly time frame should be very, very important to you. So I am still pretty bullish, and I actually think this might be setting itself up for a long. I personally think this is going to be an ABC correction. I think there's a very good likelihood that it's going to keep going up. If you watched my US dollar yen videos recently, you know exactly what my target is. So definitely make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my videos that I do every single day free for the whole community. So let's check out gold and then I'll start taking some requests. Like I said, these live streams are basically just a good chance to interact with the audience. It's a good chance for me to take requests from the audience, to look at things for the audience, to thank you for liking and subscribing to my videos. So for gold, if you've seen any of my most recent videos on gold, you know that I am extremely bullish on gold. I still think my target on gold is still at least the 2550 area. And you could watch my YouTube videos from a couple months ago, and I've been saying for a long time that this is my target, definitely for at least a few months. I think it's extremely clear this is a 1, 2, and 3. Now, we did have a fib bounce today, but yeah, no, I'm definitely still very bullish. I still think we're in a wave 3. I still think the $2,550 area is extremely, extremely likely. So definitely extremely bullish for sure. Now, like I said, we have a fib bounce not only on the weekly, but we also have a fib bounce on the daily. But this right here, I think, is a wave 1. I think this is a wave 2, and I think this is a wave 3. Wave 3 should go at least to the 161.8. We're only at the 100% right now, so yeah, it's definitely going down today, but boy, I don't know. I would still be looking for longs. I would throw a Fibonacci retracement on here, and I would definitely, definitely still be bullish 100%. I'm definitely bullish. I'm looking for 3 waves down. I'm looking for an impulsive engulfing move to the upside to go long again for the continuation of the uptrend. I think there's a good chance this is just a correction to this last wave up. So most likely at this point, it's going to bounce off one of these last 3 Fibonacci levels and continue the uptrend. So definitely, definitely still very, very bullish on gold, 100%. So like I said, if anybody has any requests besides the dollar pairs that I've already looked at, put them in the chat of the live stream, and I'll be more than happy to look at basically anything that anybody would like me to look at. So yeah, definitely put it in there. I'll start making my way through. I see the pound yen has already been up, so I'll start off with that. The Aussie yen, Bitcoin. Let me just see if I missed anybody up top. Looks like I got all of them because those are all dollar pairs. So let's go look at the pound yen, and then we'll look at Aussie yen and Bitcoin and the euro dollar I already looked at. Let's see. Let's see. Pound dollar. Yeah, we'll look at the US 30 too for sure. I already looked at the dollar pair, so you might have to rewatch this live stream if you missed it, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, definitely still very, very bullish on this. Oh, okay, wait, pound yen. Sorry, I was just looking at the messages. So yeah, pound yen. I'm actually still bullish on the pound yen too. I'm still bullish on all yen pairs really. This move down today definitely doesn't change that for me. I'm very bullish on the yen pairs. My target is still 196, pretty much 196 flat. And it looks like an ABC correction on the monthly, on the daily. 3 waves down, 61%. I have to trust the ABC. And most likely that's telling me that the trend is up and it's probably not over yet. Now, yeah, we definitely had a pretty significant turn, but I don't know. I think it's a bear trap. Maybe it will go down, make a proper correction before it goes up. Maybe it's just going to be a spike reversal type thing, and it's just going to keep on drifting up from here. By either scenario, I do think that there's a very, very good likelihood that it's going to keep on drifting up. We don't even have a breaker structure. I was going to throw a Fibonacci on here from here to here, but we don't even have a breaker structure. And to me, even this last little section of move looks like a 1, 2, 3. This is likely not even a. This is probably like a wave 4. Probably going to go up. Probably going to go up for a wave 5, in my guess. Oh wow, sorry Linus, I already looked at that for you, buddy. Um, so yeah, let's keep going. The pound yen, I'm definitely still very, very bullish the pound yen, 100%. Let me go to this chart for my Aussie yen. These are my own personal charts, these white charts right here. I much prefer white. I'm not really a big fan of black. It's mostly because I'm a little bit on the colorblind side. But let's see, Aussie yen. So we definitely are sitting at a Fibonacci level on the Aussie yen, which is actually not surprising at all that this is making a move to the downside. But on my higher time frames, I don't see a breaker structure. I don't see an engulfing move. I definitely don't see a higher low. I really don't see any reason at all to think that it's over besides a spiky candle, which to me is not really even proof of anything. Yeah, I do see 5 waves on the 4 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe it is gonna make a move to the downside. Boy, I'm definitely still bullish though. Even on the 1 hour time frame, I don't see an important structure break. I think this is just gonna be another liquidity grab. Maybe end up doing something like what happened last week. There's a lot of selling pressure on the yen pairs, I think, because the yen has literally been in an uptrend for 4 years now. This is a 4 year uptrend. So I do think there is a lot of buying pressure on selling pressure on the yen pairs, but I'm not really convinced that they can do anything about it. I'm definitely still bullish. I still think this is a wave 3. My target on the Aussie yen is still the 102.7 area, 102.7, 102.6, something like that. We just recently broke out of the 100, which is probably why. Oh yeah, look at that. It is probably why we had such a big move down. The 100 area is right here, and talk about round numbers. That's probably half the reason why we had such a big move down, and that's probably another reason why we're still trying to get a big move down. So yeah, let's keep going. So another thing to realize is every single thing on this list right here, I do analyze every single day in my Zoom meetings that I was just telling you guys about. So let's go check out Bitcoin. I do analyze Bitcoin every single day during my live streams. Like I said, I do these live streams twice a day, every single day except for Monday. So definitely check that out if you want to participate. It is $30 a month. You have to join on my website by clicking on the join here button, fxpipcollector.com. Oh wow, Bitcoin's playing just as we planned. We were talking about Bitcoin this morning in my morning Zoom meeting. This is very, very clear to me a wave A. This is also very clearly a wave B to me. I personally think Bitcoin's going down to 5,500, 55,000, I'm sorry. 55,000 for a wave C. And I think this is a wave 4, especially looking at the higher time frames. And then I think we're going to go up for wave 5. We were just talking about this morning. Anybody that was in my morning live stream is probably short on Bitcoin right now because we were literally just talking about this morning in my Zoom meeting that I do every single day. I don't actually trade cryptocurrency, so I'm not in the trade, but I do analyze it because everybody likes it. And I do the US 500 every day. I do natural gas, I do oil, I do silver, gold, and basically every single Forex pair, every major Forex pair at least. So I'm definitely still pretty bearish on Bitcoin for now. I think this is going to turn into a downtrend, probably something similar to this right here for wave C, 55,000, then probably back up again. It definitely looks like it's making a wave C. I think in a shorter term basis, yeah, it might go up, but it's probably going to be a 1, 2, and then down again for a wave 3 later on. Definitely seems pretty likely to me. Let's see. What else we got? I got so many requests from this Linus guy I can't see. All right. US 30. There we go. Hey Vando, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. US 30. Let's see. I think this is a wave 4 on the US 30. Hmm, maybe. Maybe not on this one. It looks like a wave A, doesn't it? It looks like it's only a wave A of a correction. Man, what an overlapping mess, though. I mean, if I would have to say that my most likely guess would be this. I mean, not really guess, educated guess would be A. Even though this is overlapping, one, two, three, four, five, it's definitely five waves. Looks like an A, a B, and it looks like it's going to go down again for a C. And then I think it'll probably continue up at some point. I think it's going to do something like this. Maybe retest the 50%, $3,800 area, $38,000, whatever it is. Yeah, I think it'll go up and break structure. I think this will turn into a spike reversal. I think it'll break structure and probably make a wave B over the next day or so. Maybe tomorrow's news will actually cause this to go down a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, I think it'll go. I think it's going to go up and break structure and make a wave A. Might even go up and break this structure. The wave A is probably likely to break that structure right there. Pretty, probably very, very likely, honestly. So let's see. I don't really do individual stocks that often, but I definitely will check it out for you real quick. I do have it on my list, so I don't mind checking it out, but I don't really do individual stocks. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. Man, I would say we're going down still. To me, it looks like an ABC for sure. Oops, wrong one. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I would definitely still be bearish. Let's see. Keep it like that for now. Oh, I gotta catch this top right there. There we go. Now, even though it's very, very overlapping, I think stocks kind of have a tendency to do that. One, two, three, four, five. I think it's a wave A. I think this right here is extremely clear, which is the part that's really sticking out for me, which most likely is a wave B. And I think there's a very good likelihood this is going to keep going down. I would say that the most likely place for this to go is probably right around 53, 54. Or if it goes beyond that, actually, I shouldn't go beyond that because that puts us down to zero. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to go that low. I don't think Tesla's going that low. That's for sure. So I think that for me, either I gotta charge my headphones real quick. I gotta plug in my headphones. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's how I know I've been too many live streams today when my headphones are dead already. So, anyways, yeah, I definitely don't think it's gonna go to below zero. That's for sure. I mean, that's pretty much impossible. Not impossible, but so I would say either the 61.8 or the 78.6. So that puts us at 106 or maybe 54. It's probably more likely 106 though, huh? Probably retest this low right here. Something like this is probably more likely. I don't think it's going that low, that's for sure. Tesla would be out of business by then. So I personally would still be looking for shorts, and I would personally still be looking to get it short. I'd be looking for three-way pullbacks to go short. Definitely don't go down to the shorter time frames. I don't know how people trade this on the short time frames, man. Look at all the gaps. This is why I don't trade stocks right here. Look at Gap Central. No way. That is definitely not for me. I wouldn't mind trading some of these indices. The indices definitely do really good, but individual stocks for me are tough because I don't like all those gaps. Oh, whatever happened to GameStop? Wow, GameStop's at $11. I think that's on its way to zero. Oh, there you go. That's a good point, Hamony. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. There you go. Now the gaps are gone. But still, the reason why I don't like it is because I don't know. Like, what if you were like, I don't know, like where would that be a good example? Like maybe right here you went long and then you had a stop loss right there, then all of a sudden overnight it gapped below your stop loss, and then now instead of losing like $1,000, you would have lost like $2 or $3,000. So it's yeah, it's tough. I think I would either have to, if I traded stocks, I would either have to be an investor, meaning that I just buy and hold forever, or I would have to be like a day trader, just get in and get out the same day. Because I definitely wouldn't hold that overnight as a swing trader. Definitely, definitely not. So if anybody else has any requests, put them in the chats. I see Tommy wants me to look at oil, WTI, so I'll do that. Like I said, if anybody has any requests, we already looked at all the dollar pairs, so I try not to look at those too many times because a lot of people have already seen my analysis on that. And the euro dollar, I will be making a PM video for the euro dollar in about 3 hours. So, and the pound and gold, which I do every night. Oh yeah, this is another trade. I didn't get in this trade either, but this is another trade that we were talking about today in the morning meeting. So if anybody hasn't done so already, definitely join my 100% free Discord channel. The link for that is in the chats of the video. It is 100% free, and I will be doing a giveaway when we hit 5,000 members, which is not going to take more than a week or two at this rate. And we'll be giving away 100 USDTs to whoever wins. The only thing you have to do is join my free Discord channel and then hit the little emoji on the giveaway once I start it. I've been originally I was thinking that this move up right here was a crutch into the downtrend, like this was going to be a crutch into this, and it was going to make a lower high and go back down. But the more and more I see this thing go up, the more and more I think this is actually a wave A here, like I have it labeled. And this is actually a wave A, this is a wave B, and this is now in a wave C, which I think is probably going to go up to the $100 to $100, or £100 or euros or whatever. And then I think it's probably going to go down, probably to about 40, 36 euros for the wave C. So that's definitely what I think is going to happen on the higher time frames. Now we definitely got a very significant turn, but I think it's an ABC. I got my Fibonacci retracement on this move right here, from the way the series of higher highs, higher lows started. I think it's probably going to be an ABC. I think this is going to be an A. I think this will be a B. I think probably within tomorrow, maybe the day after, we'll get the end of a correction and another entry to go long for the continuation of the uptrend. I think it's very, very likely that that's going to be the case. Definitely looks like it to me. So that's what I would think is going to happen on oil. I think it's going to keep going down probably for the next day or two. Yeah, let's check out the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is another pair that I do analyze every single day for my premium members. Every single pair on this list I analyze every single day in my Zoom meetings from full top-down analysis. I was thinking that we were in a wave four on the S&P 500. I think it's still a wave three if you go up to the weekly, but I think this is a one, this is a two, and then this is a one of three, a two of three, a three of three. Now we're in a four of three, and eventually we're going to go up for a five of three. That's what I think is going on the daily. Nike. Yeah, I can probably look at that, I guess. I've definitely never looked at Nike before. Overall, right now, I do think it is going to go up, though. I think it's going to go up, and then probably tomorrow, it's going to go down. And it's probably going to be part of a wave four, and then probably, maybe then the end of the week or next week, we'll get the end of a crescent. A, B, and C. Seems like that would be the most likely scenario. I think this is Probably a wave A right here. This move, this big push down today was probably a wave B, and I think it's going to keep going up for the next 24 hours or so for wave C, and this is going to be a wave B, or it might even be part of a WXY, honestly. One, two, three waves down, W. One, two, three waves up, ABC, X, and then probably down for a wave Y, WXY. Nike. I don't think I've ever looked at Nike in my life, to be honest with you, but I can give it a go. Things like that, I'm really just giving you an educated guess, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nike. Let's see. Where'd it go? Right there. Oh, God, talk about Gap Central. Man, stocks have been taking a beating lately, huh? Big time. Wow. Stocks have really been taking a beating. I never even look at the stock market like that. How is the S&P up so much when all these big stocks like Tesla and Apple and all these things that Apple's not down too much, I guess. But Tesla is way down. Some of these really big stocks. Wow, Nvidia is definitely up, like big time up. But anyways, I think it's a wave C, just like I was showing on Tesla or whatever it was I was looking at before. Put my Fibonacci extension on here, and yeah, I think we're in a wave C, so possibly we will get a nice rally in a few weeks, or maybe probably a month or so. I think this is going to keep going down for now. Probably the $70 area, maybe even the $55 area for wave C, and then probably back up again. Hmm. 4487. If you're watching my live stream, I will look at that for you. So let's see. So I mean, honestly, I would definitely still be looking for shorts. Definitely still on the short side, 100%. All right, let's go check out something requested by one of my Discord members, one of my free Discord members. Like I said, my Discord channel is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you don't want to. The link for that is in the chat and in the description. If you would like to join my website membership, then that will get you access to my daily live trading sessions and all my swing trade setups I do share with all my premium members. The link for that is fxtripcollector.com. Oh yeah, look at the dollar. I think that was just a trap today. I don't think it's probably done going up, but boy, that was probably a trap for sure. US dollar Mexican was requested, Mexican dollar, Mexican peso was requested by one of my members. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Seems extremely clear that this is five ways up. And it also seems extremely clear that this is five ways down, so I would call this a wave A. This is the monthly time frame, but for me, the first thing I do when I'm looking at something I don't normally look at is I go, first thing I do is go into the weekly and the monthly time frame. So I personally would still be looking for shorts. I think that it's probably likely to go down to 15.9, probably something like this. And then probably not up that dramatically, but and then I think it is probably going to go up and take out this structure right here, which would be an ABC crutch and like a wave B. So I personally would still be looking for shorts. This does make some pretty decent little patterns. I don't know how bad the spread is on this pair, but it does make some pretty decent little three-way patterns. Little 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is what I would be looking for to go short for the continuation of this downtrend, 100%. So keep the requests coming in. If you have anything else you'd like me to look at, yeah, I already checked out oil. I think oil is in a wave C right now, most likely. I think this is very likely to go down, probably to the 50%, maybe around 84 point something, 84 point like 4 or something to go back up. And let's see. So I guess we'll spend the last few looking at the dollar pairs one more time because obviously people are really interested in the dollar pairs. So let's spend the last little bit looking at the dollar pairs one more time. So Euro dollar, I personally don't think this is just a bear trap. Probably a bear trap for tomorrow. I think this is a 1-2. I think this maybe it will keep going down, maybe not. It could just make a higher low and keep going up, honestly, but hopefully it does stay down until tomorrow, so that way it could set itself up for a long tomorrow. I think we're in a wave three. I bet it's going to be pretty sideways. Maybe tomorrow London session will get another push down, but I think up is still the direction on the euro dollar. So definitely looking for that. Pound dollar, I honestly think the same thing about all of them. I mean, this is a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways up too. I even posted in my chats earlier about how the dollar has almost a perfect 5-way move. So I think there's a very good chance. And the important thing is that we don't even have a breaker structure. This could easily just be a crutch into this move up right here. It could easily just do that and just keep on going up. So I mean, there's probably a pretty good likelihood this is going to keep going up, in my opinion. Same thing on all of them, really. I think they're all the same. I think all dollar pairs are basically the same. I'm looking at this as a wave three. I'm looking at this as just a bear trap within a wave three. I think this is a one. I think this is a two. I think we're in a wave three, and this is just a correction subdivision of that wave three. I'm still short the US dollar CAD. I've been short the US dollar CAD and I personally think this is the top right here. I hope that it does go up again, to be honest with you. I'll add to my position if it does. And it would make for a really good short too if it tomorrow if it did go up again. Maybe end up looking something like that. US dollar Swiss, kind of all over the place. It kind of looks like impulsive up, corrective down. It should lead to another impulsive up. And this should be an ABC correction, I think, but that's what I would assume is going to happen. Yeah, the yen is definitely turning a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if the dollar goes down tomorrow, then the dollar yen will probably go down tomorrow too. But I'm still very bullish on this. I still wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, my target on this is still 155.9 area, 154.9. I mean, so I'm still very bullish overall. I feel like there's a very good chance this could just keep going up, and maybe it's going to be the yen that does it. I don't know, but definitely very bullish. Gold, I'm pretty bullish too. I don't think it's going to go up tonight. I think it's more likely that it is probably going to drift around today and tonight, but I think there's a very good chance it's going to keep going up. Maybe it will keep going down and take out this low, actually. Take out this low and then tomorrow go up, grab some liquidity before it takes off. So I think it's pretty likely that things like that will keep going down. So, like I said, if you have not joined my Discord channel already, definitely join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. We currently have 4,916 members in my Discord channel. Very active group, really. So awesome. For me, it's all about like-minded traders. Getting like-minded traders together and trading together and helping each other out and everything like that. That's why I built this community free. Now I do have a paid membership, and everything below the where it says members chat down is my paid membership. But this community itself is 100% free to join. I currently have 4,916 members in the group, When I hit 5,000 members, I will be giving away 100 USDT. So if you want a chance to win this 100 USDT, then definitely join my Discord channel. You can be a free member or you can be a paying member. It doesn't really matter. Everybody has an equal chance to win, but you do have to be a member of my Discord channel in order to win. So definitely check that out. Also, definitely make sure you check out my website. The link for that is in the chat and in the description also. Like I've been saying, I do these Zoom meetings every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 9 a.m. at 7:30 a.m., 90 minutes long. These are live trading sessions. I also, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, do a 90-minute Zoom meeting, 1 p.m. These are live trading sessions. Now, one thing you really do have to keep in mind if you do join my group, I am not a scalper. I'm a day trader slash swing trader, more swing trader than anything. You're never going to find me on the 5 minute, 1 minute time frames trading, but you will once in a while find me on like the 30 minute, 1 hour. But every single swing trade I enter, I do say with the group at the time of entry. Every single swing trade. It also comes with a trading course. It comes with those daily live trading sessions, trading course, and all the educational information on Discord. So definitely check that out. You get a lot for your money. Like I said, the trading course is a really good part too. There's 35 videos in here. It covers everything from Fibonacci to just basic trend, correction, risk management, structure analysis, early wave analysis, trading psychology, tuning the frequency of your charts, which I think is one of the most important things about Elliott Wave, and how to be a consistently profitable trader. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I do these live streams every Tuesday for free on YouTube, every Tuesday and every Thursday. So definitely make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on my future videos and my future live streams. As always, thank you very much and happy trading to everyone.